Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
No. Hey, kill.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Brissett. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Let's go. You tighten up.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Gurley, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Buying time to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brought down by Darius Slay. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first.
He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down, Eagles.
As they run the counter play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Flushed out right. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the...
Birds fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Number 33.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a
blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Brissett now. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They run. Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, kill, go.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Number 25.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
For the running back. A.J. Terrell on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
There he goes left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 65 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 21, Falcons 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
A 41.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Back near his goal line, Brissett. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
The 2-yard line. A gain of 3.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10.
Makes the score Eagles 23, Falcons 10. To kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
They run the counter now on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all of your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going to try and throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To
Marquise Goodwin. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The Eagles.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. Hurts will throw. And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. And Jones has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check, 31, check 31.
Brissett sets to throw it. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. To throw, Brissett. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brings up 2nd.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They go play action with Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way inside the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
56.
Again, it's Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Falcons on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
they try again with Cook.
the 7-yard line.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And an Eagle 1st down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Brissett. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Brissett to throw on 1st. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Falcons get a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line, this is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 38, Falcons 24.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 43. Hey, watch it, watch it.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Philadelphia, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here